Great. Well, Liz, thank you very much indeed for that introduction. And Stuart, congratulations on entering your sixth year. I'm very sorry to hear that no real live minister has turned up previously. So I'm glad to be the first, and I'm especially glad to see everyone in person rather than on a Zoom call, as the last year and a half has required us to do. And I'm especially happy to be talking about this topic because it's of vital importance, I think, to the United Kingdom as a whole. And I know, having spoken to the Prime Minister about this a couple of weeks ago and the team at the Treasury, this is a priority not just for DCMS, but across government, Number 10, Downing Street and the Treasury as well, because we recognise that the tech industry is going to be, well, it is already at the heart of the UK's growth story, and critically in the coming years, it is going to be the thing which really sees our country prosper and grow. And we want to do everything we can in government to encourage and support and nurture and foster tech businesses. It's something I feel strongly about personally, because before I was elected to Parliament about 6 years ago, I set up and ran a series of businesses, one of which was principally a tech-enabled business that we eventually floated on the stock market. So, you know, it's a story and a journey that I've lived personally in the past. I'm a lot older, by the way, than I look, and it was about 20 years ago. Yes, being in Parliament is good for your skin. And look, I'm really keen to make sure as many other founders as possible can go through that same journey. There is nothing like seeing your company get a little ticker on the stock market. It's an amazing thing to do. Look, our tech economy is vital, as I said. About 3 million jobs are in our tech economy, about 10% of all employment in the UK, growing massively faster than in most other sectors of the economy, as we heard already. VC is pumping money into this. As Liz said already, she stole one of my statistics, £13.5 billion in the first half of this year, which is by far the largest number in Europe. Germany came second, and we were more than twice the level of Germany. I'm not sure where France came. I think their tech industry is currently trying to work out how to sell some unexpectedly available obsolete submarine technology that they've suddenly discovered on their hands. The UK, also in the first half of this year, saw 20 new unicorns being created, an astonishing track record, I think beaten really only by the US and China, certainly by far the highest in Europe. And when it comes to emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, once again, the UK is comfortably leading Europe. And we published last week our artificial intelligence strategy, launched at the AI Summit, which was held as part of the Tech Week. And that covers a whole range of things. It covers ways of getting the best talent into this country. We've got an American import we're going to be hearing from soon. But we've got our visa schemes, global talent visa schemes and other forms of visa to make sure that if someone is one of the best and the brightest, then they can come here easily and with low friction. We're investing in training and education, as we're probably going to hear later. One of the parts of that, for example, is investing £100 million in 1,000 PhDs in artificial intelligence. But it goes right the way through to the school system, where we're investing in training teachers in how they can impart digital skills to pupils. We're finding ways of creating more compute capacity to support AI, supporting R&D in universities, finding ways of transferring technology from universities into the commercial world, supporting the availability of big data, including from government, to again enable AI projects, and making sure that AI is diffused in the economy as quickly as possible. And again, government has a role in that as a user of AI-based technology. And all of that taken together has helped a phenomenal rate of tech company startups. I found out this morning that a new tech company is incorporated every 30 minutes in the UK. And that is a stat that I think we can all be immensely proud of. But this is not just a UK story. As always, as for centuries, for generations, Yorkshire has been leading the way as well. Its tech job growth rate has been higher than any other region in the UK. And as an MP representing a London constituency, I find that a painful figure, but one you can be extremely proud of. And the report we're publishing today finds that in the next 4 years, Yorkshire will create another 42,000 jobs in tech, which means Leeds University better get on with training some more people who can do those jobs. You've got 1,300 startups and scale-ups, and Yorkshire firms so far this year have raised £120 million in VC. And in fact, Leeds is one of only 7 cities in the UK to have 2 or more unicorns. So I think Leeds is clearly batting for the country as well. And the government are trying to do everything we can to help you. I'm pleased to say that the availability of gigabit broadband in Yorkshire is at 60%. That grew from 2% just 3 years ago. And the British Business Bank is investing £500 million in northern businesses, including particularly tech businesses, via the Northern Powerhouse Investment Fund. But I'm sure there is more we can do, and I would love to hear from my fellow panellists and the audience later if you think there are areas where the government can do more to support you, because this is so important to our economy and to our future. Whatever you need us to do, we are prepared to roll our sleeves up and do it. Whatever barriers lay in your way, whatever obstacles there are on your runway, I mean, tell me and tell us what they are, and we'll do everything we can to try and clear those obstacles out of your way. But we're also, as I think Liz said, launching 2 reports today that were commissioned by DCMS. One focusing on how we capitalise on and invest in the strengths of our regional digital economy, and secondly on how our local digital skills partnerships are working. We obviously want to build a world-leading digital economy, and the topics of those reports, I think, are fundamental, absolutely fundamental to that. And our local digital skills partnership evaluation report shows that close relationships between regional stakeholders, central government and the region can have really significant impacts in building digital skills capability across the region. The West Yorkshire Local Digital Skills Partnership was launched a year ago and is doing really well, and the government is going to today be announcing that Hull and East Yorkshire will become the 8th Local Digital Skills Partnership to be supported by DCMS, which I hope will really assist in developing those skills which are going to be needed to fill those 42,000 vacancies in the coming 4 years. So look, that's just a quick overview on where the government is coming from on this, both nationally and here in the Yorkshire region. It's a huge pleasure to be joining you today. I'm not going to say anything more because I think the panellists have a lot to say as well, but I'm delighted by the success of this festival. I'm impressed and awed by the work that's going on in Leeds and in the wider Yorkshire region. And as I said, this is critical to the government's priorities going forward, and whatever we can do to help you, we will do. So good luck and good fortune with your endeavours in the years ahead. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Minister, for those insights. Now, we're going to welcome our fantastic panel, but we've got